working and anything. But I know this speaker is really good, the knowledge. And then I know he's because he's know is a testimony people. Because first I know him, he's just saying his back is very painful, he's trying to really well. And then he's listen like with the leader is Lester Link. He's know the baby how I'm a baby, and then he tries to one baby,
Conceive.
yeah. And then I think that because before his IVF not successful 5 times. When he's in the Bulgaria, and then it's 2 months, and then he's 2 months, and then he's got a baby. Now with the invite the Joanne coming. Thank you.
Why don't we all have the water first? Hi everyone, my name is Joanne, and I'm the opposite. My Mandarin is not very good. So if you need me to explain in Mandarin, then wonder why you put her out. Okay, so thank you, Pei, and I need to put it up. This is the next one. So, thank you, Mei, for introducing to us and introducing us. And I know that English is not your first language, so a round of applause for her because it takes a lot of courage.
Yes.
To even come to the front of the stage, it takes a lot of courage. And thank you, Shane, for in the last few days trying to get this room for us because she's not from here, but to figure out how the place works, how London works. So a round of applause for TBE Publishing. And wait for buying drinks for us because it's really, really hot here. So my name is Joanne. Maybe a little background about myself. Is that good?
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm Malaysian. So that's where I know Wai Ling. So I started my career in the telecommunications industry. So telecom is like Vodafone, BT, all those, and I started my career in Malaysia. I'm a product manager, so I'm someone who makes product. So I do a lot of analysis, So and after my career in Malaysia, I went to India to help them to launch 3G. So today we have 5G, but in those days it's 3G. Okay. And after that, I went to Korea to work for Samsung headquarters. I also make phones. So the mobile phones that you have, Samsung, the flip phone and everything. So I was in charge of doing that. And then I came to London and I joined Facebook. So if you have Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, then you are using our product. So today, I am still employed by Meta, Facebook. It's a big company, right? And so in a nutshell, I want to tell you that I'm someone who works in with product. I understand products really well. This is a product. And also from an economic point of view, do I really need this platform? No. But do I want a change? Do I want the platform? Then yes. So we have different people here. Maybe some of you come from corporate industry. Some of you are entrepreneurs, have your own business, working in services, working in healthcare, working in different area. It doesn't matter where's your background, where you come from. You have a different level, in society, in life, or whatever economic means. This is a platform that can be for all. Yeah. So that's the background. And of course, at the end of the story, I'll tell more about my own testimonial about how this product changed my life and why I really, really believe in it. Because now it's changed my life twice now because it's the second one. So the first time, very successful, and now the second one. But we talk about the product first, yeah? Okay, so before we go into the product, let's take a look at the landscape, the world around us. Okay, I am sure you know people, family, friends. Let's say something like diabetes. Okay, we hear this word all the time, and diabetes is something that we hear 50 years ago, your parents' days, grandparents' days. Today, we still hear about diabetes. Is that pure? I mean, the society has progressed so much. You have a landline, and now you have mobile phone, 5G, but why is diabetes still so common, right? My own father has a heart disease, my own mom has a cancer, so this is always there. And the way that we are living in a society where pollution, the food that we eat, microplastics in our blood, GMO food and all this stuff, stress, work stress. People are just, is what we call, we have more and more of these cases, what we say, like a bottleneck in today's society. Almost everyone have one or two. And this report is not said by me. I don't say this. This is from World Health Organization. World Health Organization, they say this is top 10 killer. So as we age, and we don't even talk about, in the olden days, my parents' time, there are people who are, let's say, above 60, then they have this disease. But today I know people who are younger, they have this disease. It's just something in the water, the air that we breathe. It's a lot, right? So it's a bottleneck crisis. But is there hope for all of us, or is it like, oh, no hope, that's it? So there is hope, right? So we have this discovery of stem cell. We call it a discovery because it's not an invention. What is invention? Mobile phone is invented. Medicine is invented. Someone has to create. COVID vaccine is invented. Discovery means that it's always there, and then we discover. Like how we discover gravity, how we discover electricity. So stem cell has always been there, but we discover it. And if you think, oh, what is stem cell? Okay, so stem cell, all of us, all the human things, even the animal, dogs, cats, plants, human, we all come from stem cell. Okay, for humans, stem cell, the basic is sperm and ovum get together and it create the first stem cell. The first one, Genesis. From the first stem cell, it will duplicate 2, 4, 6, 8, blastocyst, and then it becomes a baby. So stem cell can also break into major stem cell group, which is heart stem cell. So they change the different function of the heart. Kidney stem cell. So these are all your major functions of your body. You cannot live without the heart. You cannot live without the brain. You cannot live without kidney. Your liver is actually very important. So major stem cell, and then after that, it will change their function. It goes into other cells like your blood cell, your skin, your hair cell. So we are made from the first building block, stem cell. So discovery, and this discovery has been like the last 40 years. So scientists already know about this. But 40 years ago, the technology is, like all technology, when they first make the technology, it's very difficult to have, common people to have access to it. When we first started mobile phones, maybe the rich and famous have a Motorola mobile phone. But now everybody has a mobile phone because it takes time for technology to reach a commonality where normal people can have this technology. Today, you see, it's written by the economists and all this. Stem cell is the next medical revolution. We are not going to go back towards let's say other medicine and all this injection. It's going to be stem cell. It's the next big thing that's coming. Stem cell, for face or whatever body. So this is the next wave. So if you're thinking about, let's say, a business opportunity, do you still want to go into a business that makes Tupperware or plastic container? No, that's out of date. Or you want to go in the business of something else that's like mobile phones. Everybody has so many mobile phones. There's no market. Stem cell, whether you are male, female, LGBTQIA, whichever color skin that you are, how young and old you are, you have one thing in common. You have stem cell in your body and you will need stem cell. So one product that everyone will need. Yeah. Today, there are a few methods that you can receive stem cell, and those of you who are super rich, or you have a president for a friend, I'm sure Donald Trump gets his placenta injection, he doesn't age, or you are an actress, you can book the time at the La Prairie Institute in Switzerland. I heard it's about 100,000 Swiss franc. So it's a 2 weeks, and then you go there as a retreat, people massage, and the injection on your face. But it's very expensive, time consuming, and not everyone can access it. Even I don't know how to access it. Phone number. For things like leukemia and stuff, you need a stem cell transplant. So you find a donor who can transplant the stem cell to you through the bone marrow. But it's very painful because you cannot have anesthetic, and it's expensive, and not every time you can get the donor to match. Yeah. So for cord blood banking, men will not have this opportunity. I may have it because women can give birth, but for women who have already given birth some time ago, you already missed the chance, right? So you have the chance to store it, and it stores only, I think, for it's good only for 18 or 20 years. After that, it's discarded. It cannot store for longer. That you can use it to repair your own cells. So cord blood banking, but it's also not cheap in the sense that every year you need to pay. Yeah. Placenta injection, we know about this. There are lots of people who fly to Mexico and Turkey to do a lot of injection, and Brazilian mud leaf and everything. But you've heard in the newspaper there's a lot of unscrupulous or I don't know, doctors and whatever medical things, and it doesn't always end well. So you are not only paying, but then you risk your life as well, because it's injection. It's directly to your blood and veins. One famous thing is, popular one is like people say, I want to have a healthy lifestyle. I always have healthy lifestyle. Yesterday I had burger. It's not really healthy, I have a baby, but can you imagine that there's no way 100% you can always eat steamed breast meat or broccoli all the time. So it is ineffective because you need to be persistent all the way, right? And even with me supposed to be health conscious, I'm eating burger. And today we had kebab. So 2 days in a row we had lunch kebab. So I don't know if it's healthy, but I cannot be sustaining 24/7. And of course, there is adult stem cell banking that you can go and ask them to extract the stem cell from your bone marrow. But if you are already, for example, 40 years old, then you are only as healthy as your cells that's 40 years old and what you have already done to your body. That means, how healthy you are can be different. If let's say someone who's 29 but drinks a lot of alcohol, takes a lot of drugs, party all the time, never sleep, their health may not be as healthy as a person who is 40 years old, takes good care of yourself, right? But sometimes it's expensive, and it's not like you can walk any streets and say, hey, I want to bank my stem cells, can you do it for me? And you don't know how much it costs as well, right? And painful probably. So all of this method, then we say, is there something more convenient? Is there something more convenient and in a lot of ways more effective and affordable for us? Yeah. So the Petia placenta has technology. What differentiates it so much from other products, and actually I don't think there's anything like this in this world, because this company only produces one product for the last 18 years. I worked for lots of companies before, and they produce many products, not only one product. Even Apple has many range of products. If you sell only one product and your one product is not working, you will be bankrupt. But to last 18 years and to have 17 countries and a lot of revenue, billions of revenue, this product works well. And I told you that I work in technology and product. And when I was taking this, I was also analyzing, right? Because for my body, right? So what makes it so good is the technology. So the first one is what we call the supercritical extraction. The way they extract their components, it maintains 99% of the efficacy, so that it's almost like taking from source and eating it. Oh, it's 99% efficacy. Because in a lot of manufacturing process, you always lose things degrade, right? So the manufacturing process is very important, that when you take the raw material from source, the moment you're able to capture the essence and everything, that's how effective your product is going to be, okay? So the second one is freeze drying. After extracting, they have a freeze drying technology so that the live cells are maintained bioactive 3 to 4 years in the capsule. Yeah, and of course they use nitrogen technology so that the pills don't oxidate. In today's world, anything that touches oxygen, sometimes they will have oxidation. For example, iron. When you have oxygen, iron will rust. If you cut an apple, you leave it there, or you cut a banana, it will go brown, right? So oxidation, that means it will degrade. So they have nitrogen technology so that it does not degrade. And then the first three technology is about how you extract it from source and making sure that it's 99% good. And the next three technology is about how you transfer that to, the delivery system to your body so that it absorbs the maximum. Okay. So there's one thing that for humans is very important, and maybe you do not know this. Each of us have a different absorption rate in our body. You can have caviar, you can have a ginseng, whatever, but your absorption rate is different from the person next to you. You can be even young or old, but your absorption rate is different. So even if you take something that's really amazing, blackberry, very amazing and high in vitamin C. Maybe my body only absorbs 40% of the nutrient, whereas someone else can absorb 80%, and someone else who's maybe have diabetes and other ailment, they absorb 20%. Okay, so different people have a different absorption rate. That determines how much nutrients your body will get. Everyone is different. Nobody is the same. Okay, so. First, enteric coated. The pill is coated with a special enteric coated so that it survives your stomach acid. So our pH of stomach acid is 1.5 pH. So if you eat a nail, actually it can digest the nail because 1.5 acid is very strong. But because a lot of things that we take, the stomach acid will dissolve it, and whatever that's remaining will go to the small intestine to absorb. So sometimes the acid is already destroyed before you go. That's why for like vitamin C, they say that you take 1,000 milligram because once you go in the stomach, acid destroy half. You only take maybe 200 or 300 grams. So that's remaining. So emulsification allows the big molecule to break into small molecule, very small, so that your intestine, the small intestine especially, can absorb it really fast without processing too much. Okay. And a biosoft gel means once you reach your intestine, it will melt, and inside is a liquid, okay? It will melt, and because it's liquid form, it doesn't need much digestion, and it's very small molecule, your body will absorb it, maximizing your absorption 60 to 80%. There's no 100% in this world. 60 to 80% is good enough. With the kind of nutrients that we have, 60 to 80%, you are able to absorb this nutrient, and that is why this product works really well in helping your body's own stem cells to grow. And then when you have enough stem cell soldiers in your body, you will rejuvenate your body. Okay? So children, when they are born, babies, they have a lot of stem cells because they need a lot of stem cells so that the baby can grow very fast. When you reach 21 years old, you stop growing, and your stem cell will maintain stable, and then depending how is your health, it will start to decline. When we reach the age of 35, the stem cell in the body will decline quite fast, and especially for women, they say that women, your fertility is no longer very good, and then you start to put on weight, your skin starts to saggy, and maybe sometimes for male they also lose their hair. So you can see after the age of 35 it starts to decline. How this product works is the growth factors will help your own body to grow your own stem cells more, so you will repair and reverse the aging from within. It's a whole body transformation. Yeah. So it's not just working for one illness, I say, oh, I have diabetes, can I take this? Oh, I have heart problem, can I take that? Or I have knee problem. If you have a whole body regeneration, you can take this, and if your brain will know how to heal your entire body. Yeah? So any questions here? Yeah? You can ask me if you have any questions. Okay, so we look at some of the, so this product has 5 patents. Okay? If you look into the market today, there's not many products that have, like, let's say patent, and if they have patent, there's only one. Because if I'm a company A, I work in products, if I want to make a lot of money, I will sell this product separately, right? 5 products, 5 patents. Why would I make these 5 patents into one product? But this is the amazing thing about Riway. I believe that from a product perspective, they're very generous. Because each one of them needs patent, they need R&D technology, but they put 5 patents into one product. So all the good things, can work on your body. Yeah. The first one, service center. Hey, this one has individual slides. Okay. We go. Service center is from the placenta of the deer that has the most number of ingredients. Placenta is used to feed nutrients to the baby. So it's the same in animals as well. And it's a waste product. That means once I give birth, the placenta is thrown away. So in this case, when the deer give birth, we don't kill the deer. We just take the waste product. Of course, they will clean it. They will do it in the lab. Everything is done really well. They extract the stem cells from there. And then for the male deer, the horn, the tip of the horn is the one that it keeps growing. So the deer is different from rhinoceros. Rhinoceros or the elephant, if you cut their horn, they don't grow back. That's the end. But for deers, it keeps growing. So if you cut it even 2 or 3 centimeters, it will keep growing. So that's the stem cell that we take. Okay, so that's the other stem cell. And then the third ingredient is ginseng, which is ginseng grown from a volcanic soil of New Zealand. And volcanic soil is very rich. That's why I think Hawaii is very, very rich in flora and fauna, because Hawaii, lava, the lava, and then actually the soil is very rich. So the ginseng has about 20% more ginseng aside from any other ginseng, like the Korean ginseng or the American ginseng. It's very commercialized, but this ginseng has a lot more active ingredients. Yeah, and then we have antler lindsay. In English, I think it's called Ganoderma. It's a kind of plant or mushroom, I think, in the family of mushroom. Fungus, right? Yeah, it's a family of mushroom. It also looks like this, right? Antler. Again, the tip has a lot of ingredients that can help with anti-aging. So why the patent name is Exerton? Because it's called activate sirtuin-1. Sirtuin-1 is a hormone in our cells that regulates longevity. So the more hormone or the thing that you have, you will live longer, because your cells have like a timeline. Each cell is sirtuin-1 is every time the cells replicate itself, your sirtuin is shorter and shorter. The moment they replicate enough, your cell will die, because the cells don't live forever. They always change. But if sirtuin-1 regulates longevity, is longer, your cells duplicate longer. So basically, it's reversing aging. Yeah. Nucleoflavum is extracted from the white strawberries of the Awaji Island of Japan. If you go to Whole Foods, I think you can find 6 strawberries for like 30 pounds. It's very expensive. And they have even more expensive one I saw in Japan. Very, very expensive. The ones that we have here, not as expensive. So this one has a lot of many polysaccharides or something, to help with killing like cancer cells and stuff. I mean, sometimes every day our body, the cells are replicating itself. Sometimes the replication is not correct, and if one goes wrong, we need to kill it, because then the cell turns cancerous or tumorous. So this one has a lot of antioxidants that can help with that, right? 5 things. So yeah, we talked about service center. It's very nourishing. It's biologically very similar to the human placenta, so it very can complement the human body. And then of course the placenta, you see, so they will take it from the top part of the stuff, antler and ginseng. So very, very good quality ginseng from New Zealand. And then of course, yeah, their soil is very rich in mineral because it's a volcanic soil. So where you grow certain things is also very important. Yeah. For example, like people say, oh, why avocado from Latin America is the best? They have the best soil, they grow the best avocado. Or why certain fruits from Spain is great? It's the soil. So this ginseng is really good, yeah, from New Zealand. And of course, Ganoderma, Lingzi, is a very, very long history. I think for those who are familiar with China Emperor and all this, they always research for longevity stuff. So even 2,000 years old, they know about this Lingji plant. It's like, in those days, they are miracle plant. It regulates longevity. They drink this to have longevity, but in those days, they don't have the technology that we have today. And those days, they maybe have to boil. When you boil, you already kill all the good things. So when you drink, it's not enough. Now we extract it from the chemical plant, we take only the best. And straight away, you put it in your body where it can digest, yeah? So technology is very important. And then of course, the white strawberries, very expensive, very high antioxidant, yeah? So their product has 14, and it's all bioorganic. There's nothing that's manufactured here, nothing that's like artificial. Of course, you know things like lycopene, tomato, apple polyphenol, avocado oil, borage, evening primrose, marine collagen. All of these are naturally occurring, and we take only the best part, and we put it all inside the capsule. When you take it, it's almost like you can take separate sometimes, you know, avocado separately, but how many avocado can you take to have the kind of nutrients that you have? Because in one capsule, there is 20 apples in one capsule. So small, but it's because nanotechnology. They're using nanotechnology. You can have like 20 apples in one capsule. Just nanotechnology. So all of this will help to reverse aging. Reverse. You look 5 to 7 years younger. You feel better. You have so much energy. Look beautiful and everything. So let me play a video. Just now you saw like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 6 edition already. Every 2 or 3 years they improve. So when they first started, I think the first edition had the stem cell, of course the deer stem cell, but I think like 4 or 5 ingredients. So every iteration, second generation, today we are at generation number 7. So after 18 years, 7th generation, 14 ingredients. So every time they make a new product, they add more ingredients. So now that we have like 5 patent and 14 ingredients, it's an absolute masterpiece. Hey, shit, do I give my testimonial now or?
Do you have a testimonial?
Oh yeah. I have to. Oh yes. So you want to know? Maybe you must be curious about the different kind of use cases out there who can consume. You know, like you must be really curious, right? So we have testimonials. Of course, I will talk about mine later. But let's look at the first one. This is a Taiwanese girl, lady. She has never been out of the house for 30 something years. 30 something years. Imagine if you go to school with a friend like this, do you want to friend with her? If you are a guy, would you date someone like her? Can you imagine her self-confidence? How she's so afraid to go out. And this is an extreme case of psoriasis, you know, eczema and all this. You can see skin peeling. Every day she's like shedding the skin, you know, every day she needs to shed the skin. After taking the product, yeah, this is like she has to shed her skin because extreme psoriasis, eczema. This is a condition every day. Can you imagine her not leaving the house because she's so afraid, and then how people will judge her? And then even if you sit next to her on the tube, you must be afraid, right? She cannot have a normal life, but until she take a tear, her skin improve. Yeah, her skin improves so much. It's not a baby skin, of course, because you know she's been suffering psoriasis. But if you have 80 or 90% improvement, do you get your quality of life back? Can she take the tube, right? She can. So make a difference to this person's life. And you must be wondering, you know, okay, so even like psoriasis, it affected her fingers, keep peeling off, so even the fingers, you can have some normal finger at least. And she looks quite normal. Painted nails, she looks quite normal, right? Any other normal person. No longer the dandruff everywhere. And she's wearing black jacket, you don't see even the dandruff and the psoriasis on the jacket. So can she have a normal life? She can have a normal life. Can you imagine the person who helped this person? Imagine you are the person who bring the change to this person's life. She will be forever indebted to you. Oh, so pretty. Who wants to date her? Yay! How this product can change people's life. That's what I love about this product. Changing people's life, giving them a sense of confidence, and also letting them have a quality of life. Oh yeah, look at that. In the swimsuit as well. You can see, you know, that maybe last time the skin is a bit, but no. 80% normal? Why not? Oh, this is me. I think it's 2018. Yeah, so I can talk about my testimonial now. So when I first learned about this product, I was injured in the back pain. I did very heavy lifting weights in the gym, and I sprained and twisted my back muscle. And for 3 to 4 months, I was on very high painkiller. It's Arcoxia, if any one of you know that. And then Wai Ling came to visit me, and I said, hey, take my snowboard, you know, I cannot do anything now. And then she told me about this product and how it helped her father with Parkinson's. So after that, I said, okay, just give me, let me try it, because I try a lot of other stuff. And I took it, and after 9 months, I don't feel any more pain. In fact, when I did the yoga, I can do like headstand. So totally, I say improved so much, cured, I think, cured, I no longer feel it. And I also found that it improved my skin a lot. So after healing my back pain, I think the stem cell went to heal my face as well. So as a woman, I would never complain if I look much better than before, of course. And in one of those occasions when I was like just you guys attending a Zoom meeting during the COVID times, listening to other people's testimonial, because I'm always very curious, hey, what are other people's testimonial? And then I listened to a testimonial from another friend, Lester, a leader. His wife was talking about how she managed to conceive after taking a high dosage of this product. So if you don't know, I have been married for, is there a slide of me? Yeah, I have been married for 10 years. And my mother-in-law was always like, maybe we can have a grandchildren this year. Maybe we can have a grandchildren next year. So married for 10 years and no grandchildren. So yeah, it was quite stressful for me as well. Then when I heard that, I thought, oh, maybe I can give a try. So I take a really high, and I've done like 5 IVFs in the past. And I did the 4 times IVF I did in the #1 institute in Korea, also not successful. And then I came here, so the 5th time here, also not successful because I didn't use the material at that time. But the 6th time when I use it, with a high dosage, I managed to conceive. So because I told you I'm like an analytics person, right, product. I have been tracking my journey and I know that what was wrong with my body, and then when I take the Petir, do the IVF, and the results and how my uterus and all this, the numbers and everything is changed, so I have empirical evidence that it works for me. So, and I managed to have my first baby, and of course I continue with the thing, and then now I have my second one. So, if you are curious about my age, people say that women above 40 is very difficult to conceive. So I gave birth I conceived at 40, so gave her 41. So this year, by June, I will be 44. So I can pregnant, at 44. I mean like 43, so I'll give birth in 2 months time. So yeah, I will give birth at 43, but technically this year I'm 44, 1981, right? So you can see even my face, so I'm able to have a baby at 44. How many people we can help in this world? Okay, so this one, he is a property developer in Malaysia. He is very, very successful. He has a lot of government projects as well. He has, of course, a lot of ailments. When is this ailment? Heart condition?
Not really hard, but it just
Like
overall,
overall, like aging.
Three highs.
Yeah, diabetes, high blood pressure, high sugar, and the 3 high. Property developer, and then he was taking like I think 10 capsules a day. His hair grew back, and he sold his developer business. He had a lot of government contracts as well, and because he changed his life, he's into it now, and then he changed people's life. So he changed his life, but he's also changing people's life. So this is someone who is like I said, we have different stages in our life right now. If you're looking for a change, property developer, does he need a change? But maybe, every time doing property stuff, you get bored and doing property stuff, you develop high blood pressure, high diabetes. So maybe you think, I need a change in life. So he gave up the business and then he joined this. I think he looks happier and he has more hair now, so he's probably happier. Yeah. This one, she's the head of nurse. She has, let's say, liver is for detoxification of the body, but if your liver is not working so well, you cannot detoxify all the toxin, so you can see the skin is more yellow and like dark circles. So after taking this product, the liver function improves so much, then you can see the skin clear up a bit. So even for liver, they can improve. Hair growth as well. You already saw that, like hair growth. So hair growth, male and female, it can happen. Hair growing back black. This is my friend Patrick. You can see that in 3 months, he himself took the picture for me, and he said that his hair grew darker. So yeah. Even the face, this is the same guy. So even for male in their he's 69 or 70 years old. From that to that, he looks more 70, doesn't look maybe 50s. Reverse aging. Okay, so the collagen really works, and the stem cell will repair your skin. Actually, we have a lot of stem cell on our face. We have a lot. That's the reason why if you have, if you remember your teenager years, if you squeeze a pimple, you have a scar here. That scar heals much faster than if you have a scar on your leg, because we have more stem cells on the face. So can you imagine if you take this product and the stem cells rejuvenate, your face will be one of the first to rejuvenate. You will look much younger. Okay, so for babies as well. Just now I talked about Lester, whose wife was taking the Petir and she managed to have a baby. But her baby was born premature, I think about 7 months. So of course when the baby is born premature, a lot of function is not there yet. So they also cut the capsule, and inside you can see the Petir color is slightly darker red. So they feed the baby every day with the capsule to help the baby grow faster, right? So 7 months. I don't know. This is 1 year old, and then now 3 years old. She's now 5. Yeah, you can see squeezing. So it is also safe for baby consumption. So from premature, the baby's been taking, and then now, now 4 years old, 5 years old, the doctor.
That's 1 month.
Oh yeah, so happy
1
family.
year and 6 months. That's 5 years old now.
So this is life proof that her parents have both been taking Batia, so they trust the product, and that's why they give it to their daughter. Of course, they believe. And yeah, today, healthy girl. Do I? Is it there's a video or no? Okay. So that's my presentation and my testimonial. I'll be around for any questions if you want to ask me.
Thank you, Joanne, for sharing, and we give the prop for Joanne. Next speaker is my friend, his Wei. He's come to talk about testimonial. This guy is joined the Leeway. Maybe I talk 3 years, but he don't understand. Maybe I talk not very well, and then when he's joined the Joanne, the one meeting, and then he's go to try, because before every day you try, he's really scared. But now, and then his try is really good for testimonial.
Continue? Yeah.
We invite the Wei is coming.
Sorry, give me a second there.
Yep,
Too
okay.
long.
Yeah.
Sorry, just back to before. That's the girl from Taiwan who got the skin issue. Yeah, because her immune system, got a problem. So I normally I like to show this photo to everyone. Alright, that was me last year. That was I think last August. I was in Taiwan. I was really lucky. I was in the office, one of the branch, and I met her. I took a photo with her. You see that circle? That's her.
Wow.
So that's trying to prove you this is not AI make it. That's a real, human, alright? Because AI too scary about AI really. You can make anything in 10 seconds. Alright, so alright, that's a baby. Okay, and yeah. Oh yeah, this one, the same again. Alright, you see that's me. Alright, and that's the back of the nanny, and that's Lester. This is her beautiful girl. That's about 5 months old. Oh, sorry, not 5 months, 5 years. 5 years old. And they came here last Christmas. Yeah, for like I think 1 or 2 weeks. Come out show. Again, I love to take everyone's photo. Alright, so you see me. That's my wife. That is the wedding. Everyone's here, and that's mating. Great. Yes.
Hey, Haya, you too.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Alright, so before I saw that's my testimony, I'm going to share with everyone. But thank you to Joanne. Share with you guys first. Thank you, save my time. Alright, so have a look. Before that, so let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Wei, and I've been living in UK for the last 20 years. I've been here since 1999. Anyway, somehow a friend of mine, Martin, my up-9, she told me after COVID, everyone because been locked down, so we can't really see each other, right? And we were neighbors. We just went to her and chat, spread our depressed because COVID, Brazil, COVID, lockdown, company, no money. So we start talking about our bad side. Never talk about our good side to people. You know what I mean? So she after she listened to what I said, she said, "Oh, all right, stop. That's enough. Would you like to try my business?" I said, "What business?" She started telling me about it, and then I say, "Well, I'm very interested. I want to be in." And she invited me to Poland, Warsaw, for the training seminar. I was like, "What? No idea what's going on. You tell me to go there. Are you going to try to sell me or scam me? No." But I ended up, I still go with her. Then it was a really good trip down to the Warsaw. And then when I back from Poland, I told to my wife, I said to her, "Well, look, this is a really good business. We should do it." And then there's lots of testimony. And then there are people really very smart, really like the right way doing the business. And then my wife just ignored me. She said no. Because for example, like everyone here, if we are new today, if you never come across this product, if I said to you this product is good, will you believe it? No. Simple. No. Because you may think, oh, this guy, what are you talking about? I try to scam me. I try to cheat my money. Then my wife is doing exactly the same thing. No. So I keep not just only women will talk about, in the bedtime story. The men will do. I try to convince her. Yes, this is good. We should do it. So it ended up about a month. She had no. She told me, go to ask if someone can explain to me in English, about this product. Then we work out from there. So one day she asked Joanne for help to talk to us in English. It's like before, you guys, product in English. So she explained everything. After, on the way back, she said to me, "Well, Joanne, look unbelievable, amazing." Because you can see her different face, and then she been trying IVF, and then also Chinese traditional way to have the baby, but she never succeed until usually the product per year. So she went to the meeting, knock her door. "Can you give me one first? Give me one bottle first. All right, not one capsule. Just give me a whole bottle." I said, "Jeez, lots of money. You just look at people's store and say, give me one bottle." She did, and she tried it. Next morning, well, no one believed it, but it really happened. Her girl buy a pen. It's a cure. She's happy about it, running from her upstairs to downstairs and tell me, "You see what's different?" I said, "Well, you're my wife. We're all the same. I saw you every day. What's different?" She said, No. I can work out. I can wake up by myself. I don't need to try to, hold in one side and try to lift up. See, how amazing is it for this product? But then, since then, she agreed with me. We joined the railways. It's been 7 months now. And that's my wife's testimony. But for me personally, it's different story. Because it's been 1 month later, I don't feel anything. I go tennis elbow. Seriously, I go tennis elbow very badly. I went to a GP said, "Well, what's wrong with you?" I go tennis elbow. It's very pain. "Are you sure?" "Yes." "Well, let me have a check." And he just pressed it. One of it, I don't know where is it. I can't remember really now. It's really painful. I said, "Oh, hey, stop it!" I really shouted at him. He said, "Okay, easy. All right, you really go at tennis elbow problem." Again, because you are very, in a bad stage, so I give you more heavier medicine. Try to reduce the pain, also try to help you to, cure it. By the end of it, I've been taking about 6 months. It doesn't work at all. All right? But why I say this, because after I take this per year, a month later, I still go feel pain. But 3 months later, I don't feel anything. Because how can you feel about it? Because once I lift up heavy stuff, the next day, my arm, I can't lift up with my arm. All right? I can't lift up. even when it's very painful, I even can't use the chopstick or even have the teacup. No, I have to use my left hand to do everything. So again, if you say at the beginning why my wife refused me to join it, because very simple, she said, if I don't take it, if I don't try it, how can I sell to people? How can I tell people this is genuine, this is really good stuff? Simple, just like that. After my boy, I got 2 kids, 1 boy, 1 girl. They all have the capsule as well. My boy plays rugby. He's a rugby player for the school and for the local, club. And once he had matches or trainings, he got knocked by other players. When he back home, he only said 1 word. Oh, it's so pain. Can I have more? Can I have more? All right, go on then. Take 1 more. No, it's still got pain. Got to get 1 more then. So end up it's like we're fighting each other for what? For eating the tortilla. It's unbelievable. I don't understand. And my girl is the same. He got skin issue because he eats too much sugar. She will go itch. So she take it out and then really reduce the itching and the pain. Okay. So that's from my personal of the testimony. Now we have a quick look about the others. All right. Yeah. Very quick one. Hang on. How can I? Oh yes. All right. This is the diabetes. Once you got diabetes, if you go warm in your bodies or in your fingers or feet, end of it, it's hard to heal. So what happened? The GP or doctor will say to you, "I cut it off." Once you cut it off, you can't grow back. Simple, just like that. All right. But this lady, after using the tortilla, you got it back. Okay. She can wear shoes and then walk around. All right. Last one. Before I go, you said talk about humans. Yeah. Talk about babies. We all can consume this product. But what about the animals? Okay, this dog, because it got an injection and then it got the infect.
Got vaccination.
Vaccination.
Yeah, it just the vaccination on his nerve.
Yeah, on
so
his nerve.
Yeah,
so he
damage
can't
nerve.
really using his right leg at all. All right, you see, that's the beginning, and you see his master gave him the capsule. He eat it straight away. You see, he can start moving it. Yeah. You see, before he only can move it by from the feet, but at the end he can run now. Yeah. So end of it, I'll try to say is it's not just the human can eat it, also animal can eat. You really got lots of testimony about this. But because of time issue, so thank you for listening. That's all my testimony. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. We give the applause way. The Wiley. The people is very hardworking. And then I know this girl. I can call his girl because he's not married now. I saw him before, and then he's lived in the Malaysia, and now he's come to UK open market. And then this girl is really, really hardworking. Always I go to meeting in the Malaysia, I always see her. And then he's really very
difficult to tell myself I'm very good, right? Say that, right? This is what you're trying to say.
And then it's because the time is not enough, and then we invite Wei-Ling to sharing.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much. much. Because we have a limited time, just give me another maybe 20 minutes, right? Because we finish at 4. You know, in the UK, we cannot actually exceed time and everything is by law. Okay. See? Okay. So it's like Malaysia, right? Sometimes we extend half an hour. Oh, it's okay, no problem. Okay. Yeah, but here everything is. Okay, yeah, so I do it quick, okay? Thank you very much today, everyone here, and let's give yourself applause. Okay, we have a very good watch, yeah, so because giving yourself applause is very important. You don't stingy about applause for yourself, right? Am I right? So, my name is Wai Ling, right? Basically, today is our first time, purposely, actually, on behalf of the team in the whole Malaysia, and also the whole team in represent RSA, Red Shirt Alliance, to come here just to show you our system, how it works. So normally in each and every country, we have already been in the market for 18 years. This product, Pertia Placenta, in the market for 18 years. We have been established for 16 countries, more than 64 offices over the world, using the same system like now. Like what you see, we're in a meeting room. Temporary, right now we are here because we are very new in the UK. But in each and every country, meeting as such, every single day, at least 1,000 sessions. Every single day. Like now, it's actually 11:27 Malaysia, 11:30 Malaysia. But in other worlds, like we already have in Germany, Hungary, Czech Republic, Poland, and they are doing it every single day as such, with meeting rooms and presentation. Why? So it proves that this system has been in the market for 18 years, it's already proven. Regardless any countries, regardless. We have been doing this every single day, 1,000 sessions. I can show you the pictures if you want to know. Same thing what we are doing. So, we are not going to come here to sell you products. I'm not purposely import to come to UK to sell you one set of products. It doesn't make sense because why? My flight is more expensive than me selling you one set. Am I right? And my, not just flight, you know, staying in the central London, zone 1 and zone 2, and then I noticed, oh, you gotta stay in zone 5, not zone 3, 4, 5 is better. And then, okay, everything is 3, 4, 5, later 9 p.m., I'm scared to come out. Because why? I scared very dangerous, sometimes pickpocket, everybody make me paranoid. So, it's not that UK is not, to me, UK is a very fresh market, you all are pioneer, and I think it's a lot of opportunity around, okay, many. Because without office, for the past, later I will show you, without office, last week we have been to Hungary, Budapest, and BIM went there, Hyatt went there, Meeting, Way, Pavitra, many of them actually went, and it's 7,000 people. Budapest without office is 7,000 people, 25 countries, people who attended, include everywhere in the world. Some people sitting taking 30 hours of flights all the way from Singapore just to attend the 7 hours, 1 day's event. Can you imagine these people, how much effort they make? And some people telling me that in the UK it's very far, I'm not free, but people are taking 30 hours of flight just to attend their one event. And definitely, absolutely, I think being first time attend such event as well, and should see the difference as well. So like so Hyatt. So that's why next time there's a chance, really come to the event, you understand what is Railway. What you see today is just a very tiny show for us to this. So that's why, okay, let's move on. All right. So what is Railway International? I actually came from corporate, and thank you very much for Joanne, because she is my first friend and the only friend in UK that I know. I only know one person in UK, okay, but of course later I found out I have a lot of friends here also, okay, my school friends, some of it, all right, but she is the only one person that I know, all right, and yeah, she believes me like 4.5 years back until today, and that's where I see the whole team is start developing out, right? Give applause to Joanne again. Coming from a corporate, and she has the husband is doing investments, I mean, and then well to do, not bad, I mean, but the thing is, she really come here, why she see this as an opportunity. Meeting, having her own business, Wei also coming here for 30 years, and then he is a Taiwanese, and the wife is here, so the husband and wife just joined here like less than a year, and what they're doing is a full set here, and they think it's an opportunity, it's a business. all right, like Pavitra, right, and then we have a Mei Yan, all right,
Maybe
Mei Ling.
Mei
Nice to meet
Ling.
you.
Okay, they have this Mei Ying, Mei Lian, Mei Ling, and Mei Ling. Okay, so that's why. So we're trying to tell you, we are coming from different backgrounds. Okay, even someone who actually like meeting, speaking Mandarin, Cantonese all the years, and today she got a breakthrough. She speaks in English, right? The full. So regardless of what background you are giving an opportunity to stand here to share. Give Mei Ting applause. And so now she's saying that she's the first Pegasus in Europe, a Chinese Pegasus. Again, not to be sorry about racist or whatever, I know, but in the Asian, okay, Malaysian, Asian, Chinese, okay, that, yeah, Pegasus means one set is not you. Some of you know it's not cheap. 1 month, her team, whole team, we're here. 1 month, her team at least minimum 200 sets. 200 sets. At her level, she needs at least continuously 3 months, 200 sets. That's the revenue you need to make in order for you to actually add that ranking. Yes, correct. You see, someone doesn't really, it proves what? Someone doesn't really speak well English, not necessary. The product works, the system works. Regardless what nationalities you are, the system works. In other countries, Japanese, they speak Japanese, it still works. All right. So Reway International, it's a platform, a Singapore company. Okay, New Zealand product. Let me speak again. Singapore company, New Zealand product. So when talk about Singapore, we started as just this small room. This is the office with toilets, with everything. Very small. Singapore is one of the most expensive property in the world. We know that, right? Probably it's less than it's just half of the room, and that's how we started. This is our boss, Mr. Lim Boon Hong. And Reway International start with not borrowing money. We start with zero, exactly same as all of us, the distributors here. All right, like making. Okay, now how is it? You see, it's same thing. See, 18 years ago, this is the system. 18 years today, we are still doing the same thing. If you notice, so it's like 4 people. It starts with 4 old people above 60 years old. Okay, not considered old, but 60 years old. All right, some of it is 68 years old. It starts with 4. So our boss, Mr. Lim Boon Hong, that time is 38 years old, and that time there's a name for him, is that he is the principal of the old folks home. because all the people who join is actually 60 and above, right? So that's why this is just a joke. Okay, so basically how it started is the same, and then we started 208. This is our with the styrofoam board. Outside, he cut himself the logo. That's a humble beginning of Reway, and started with 38 bottles, without borrowing, without loans, anything. He used his own money to buy the sample, okay, and how it started here. So that's a humble beginning of Reway, right? And then you know what? Nowadays you have some of you have the very good boxes, all these things. He used plastic bag. Same thing, the price is the same. 16 years ago and now 18 years, the price is the same, right? $2,500 a pound with the plastic bag, give it to you. That's how it started, right? But because the products works. So what happened is later on, within a short, I think 5-6 years later, he became the world's number 12. After number 1 is a Chinese businessman, Li Ka-shing, the Hong Kong. Number 5 is Jack Ma. He is number 12 in the world, the most influential. But in fact, this is not because you are the richest businessman. This is the most influential businessman in the world, the Chinese businessman who contribute most in the Chinese society. Right. So what happened? Today he's only about 50 years old. Right. That's how Reway. Just now, from a humble beginning, 38 bottles started, buy already, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, how he started. And today, this is our Malaysia headquarters, and we use cash to build. What it means? It means that from 0 to here start, every single thing is actually come from a humble beginning. Okay? And then today, this is our Singapore headquarters. It's demolished. One of the, this is like our zone 1, okay? Very, very central of Singapore. and like South Kensington like that, okay? So, and at the same time, they demolished the cinema, and then actually to build the whole thing, and each and every headquarters, there is a what do you call it, auditorium, with 1,000 people, auditorium nicely seated. And then this is our Taiwan headquarters, with 8 stories, and 3 stories of underground basement parking, okay? And it's all by cash. Next to it, this empty land next to it, I was invited for the opening. It's only the top 1,000 people invited in the world. So I'm actually very glad and very lucky I'm one of them who invited by invitation here to witness the opening. And at the same time, the next to it, this land is a landmark. When you go to Taiwan, you reach the airport like Heathrow Airport, you go somewhere, oh, I'm waiting for you there, this is the landmark. You tell Riway, you saw the Riway logo. So you see that it's very expensive location, and next to it is sort of like our Hemisphere White City, BBC televisions. This is a TVB station. So it's a central location, and it's all by cash, right? And this is a Japan headquarters where we started open. You see how difficult it is for, in Japan, doing business in Japan is very difficult. If you're not a Japanese company, or even you are a European company, come to Japan is difficult. Because why? In Japan regulations, if you are an overseas company, you must be the rules and regulations obeyed, and only invited. So this is our Tokyo headquarters. The first day they open, all the customers are queuing, right? So you can see that besides that, of course, this is a Japan office headquarters. This is Indonesia, Batam, and then in total, we have 64 branches globally in the world, just by one product, 18 years. Do nothing but just one health supplement. So you see, just now whatever is Wei is saying, Joanne is saying, Mei Ting, whoever is saying a testimonial, doesn't matter, okay? But the problem is, not to say the problem, but the thing is we have to open our eye. I hope today you'll open your eye, open your ear, and open up your heart and have a look. Is a company, such a company in the world that not coming to UK, and today they are coming here. Meaning it's a very solid, when it comes to balance scorecard, this is the company, a solid company, not a fly-by-night company, okay? So from a humble beginning, 38 bottles, and this is one of the video, a quick one showing you our opening in Taiwan headquarters. So I was there. In the video, I actually have a 1 second of screen time.
I see whether I can see your face.
So this lobby is like 5-star hotel lobby. Yeah. That's after 17 years we opened, 16 years we opened our headquarters. This is a small meeting room. You see, everything is set up is the same, if you notice. There's a boss. This is our auditorium, catered for 800 people. And only available for distributors to use it. Not for outside public, not for rent. This is the top management meeting room. I was yellow color at the time. Your hair is yellow. So right, later you see. So this is the opening time. So this when actually it was on the Facebook that time in the community, everything is they were saying that what is the company? What is wait everybody is wearing black and white. Yeah. So yeah, this is the company, okay, how we started, and each and every headquarters is as such, right? So in here in Europe, right now we are expanding for the next 3 years. I can guarantee and tell you, for the next 3 years, you will see Riway. Today, we only have 2 locations in Europe, one in Czech Republic, one in Poland. You may think that, oh, okay, Czech Republic, Poland, UK. But think about it. You just give us another 3 years, you will see. So whatever past is past, whatever happens is happens, but what is happening now? Because before that I wasn't join participants, I wasn't the participants. But what happened the next 3 years? What if I'm the participants? And what if I'm the pioneer in the country? Regardless what nationalities you are, but you are in the country, you're staying here, you have all your friends and families around, all right, neighborhood. So this guy is Dixie Chua, our Deputy Business Development Director. He takes care of all the 40 over countries in Europe. He actually brings up Myanmar. You know, Myanmar is such a very, very difficult country. And one set 6 months is 2,550 if altogether, sometimes a minus, plus and minus a little bit because of the currency. All right, so let's say, just make it round figure, 2,500 pounds, one set, 6 months. But you know what, how difficult is in Myanmar? If you think UK is very, very difficult, what happened to Myanmar? It's a war zone all year round. You know that when during the zone, he is on the zone with the Myanmar leaders, the distributors as such, and when you're talking halfway, there's a bomb, pom, there's a gun, shoot. And you know what? He is made actually 1 year round during the COVID-19, during the lockdown, there's about every month about 2,000 sets sold in Myanmar. And if you think as in UK it's very expensive, think about it in Myanmar. It's such a very difficult country, and it's a rule by military, right? They are not like community and so on. It's ruled by military country. So because they see that Railway is the opportunity to go out of the country. It's the opportunity here. So a lot of people, he is the one who brings up Myanmar. It's such a difficult country, and today he's here. With his leadership, within 1 year, we have actually 7,000 people just for one small event. The first time we attend, I think in Poland as well, is it? Also it's about 1,000 people or less than that.
Yeah.
3 years later, 7,000. Can you imagine? Not even 3 years. 2 years later, 1 year, 2 years later, from 1,000 to 7,000, the duplication. That's his leadership. And he may be coming to UK very soon. Okay? So this guy, Mr. Dixie Chua, and this is a manager, all right, Dixie, beside Dixie, and also a kind of, I want to introduce to you because this is very related to all of us because he's in Europe, right? Boss is very far away. So this person, if he's here next round, there will be event. So hopefully all of you will be here because they were talking about strategies. They are talking about what's happening the next. And trust me, again, I'll say that, stress that, next 3 years, if today you're not sure, it doesn't matter, but 3 years later, you will see we open another 20 over locations, for sure, okay? And then RSA, this is our logo. Company, this is Railway, showing you the right way, all right? But this one logo, we are the largest team in Malaysia, right? And everything is started with her cousin then Penny, Miss Penny Lee, and Andy Saw, the couple. All right. So the founder and I am represent for Railway this RSA to come here today, and we try to duplicate the whole system here. All right. So besides that, the business model. Let me have just a quick one, another 5 minutes. Right. So the business model is very simple. Some of you maybe I see there's a lot of testimonials. Some of you maybe the first time. Some of you heard about it. Maybe today you have more understanding. All right. The business model, like you see in the first picture of Mr. Lim, same, exactly same. Every single week we are trying to do, every Sunday, we're trying to do events as such. Now this is only a first show. We will have more in a different zone as well. So you can bring your people. Like I say, every day there's 1,000 events like this, every single day, okay? So it's all about collaboration and duplication. We duplicate exactly whatever already successful. The system comes with here. Regardless what country you are, it is successful, proven. All right. So you just need to collaborate with us, and then every single month there is an event, and all this event you can actually, some is by ranking. Okay. This event is all organized by the company without paying a single cent. Can you imagine when we do events, we need money? As such, we still need to rent a room and so on. But like leaders, some of you join, have you paid a single cent right now? No, because we actually trying to contribute. This is our culture, contributions and collaboration together. So yes, the bonus system is very competitive, right? And also a very high income, okay? So the rewards, a stable income. a lot of people say that, okay, MLM direct selling, you may not like it because people keep selling products. But you know what? Stable income, oh, today I got income, tomorrow no income. When you're a certain level, I can for sure you, at least 3 levels, there is a stable income come. If you really understand the marketing plan. At start, this is not like tomorrow you get rich, quick, what do you say, money scheme?
Yeah,
Get rich scheme. Yeah, this is not. Okay, if a get rich scheme, right, seriously don't come to here. I will ask you, yeah, you can join the other one, don't come here. Because here is business, right? But the business here work with a collaboration together, okay? So, and at the same time, it's sustainable income. The moment why people like the husband and wife are here, why am I quit my 5-figure job in Malaysia and I come here? Why as a business owner has to come here? Why like Pavitra, they all come in like many sets, okay? So later on you know why, alright? Because there is a sustainable income here. And account is globally connected. Meaning, like our Miss Beam here, okay? She is from Nigeria, okay? But she has a business in Abuja, okay? Because she can sell to someone in Abuja. Not really sell because she share. In here, it's not about selling. You see, sometimes it's a good thing, right? We share. Like there's a good, very good lucky bay, some lychee bay, very good duck, and then I keep showing. Hey, you know what? The best duck in Thailand, in London, the best roti canai here. You know, humans are meant to share. We share the good things, good stuff. Okay. Sometimes you don't need to sell or anything because the things is good enough. But we need to share. Decision, you buy or not, is your decision. But we do what we can control. Okay? Because the product is good enough. And then the marketing plan, 10%, 10%, 10%. We don't work with point system. You know what, like what you heard before, some of the whatever A brand, A way, A dash way, you know, N dash skin, you know, H dash life. Okay, I'm not. Okay. I think you know what brand I'm talking about. I cannot see people's brand, right? Okay, so but you know, they talk about PV system, some point system. But you know what? End of the day, they say that attractive, right? To be honest, how many of us can count the point? It's very difficult. But here, very simple. Everything about percentage. How much you get today? You sow one set, you get 10%. You sow second set, you get 10%. Third set, you 10%, 4%, 20%, 30%. Exactly, you can be calculated with your calculator. So it's very transparent and clear, and it's very fair. Like my brother is a bank manager of Malaysia, one of the very prestige bank in Malaysia. He came here later than me. I'm the sponsor. My brother is the downline. You know what? He actually resigned. Come here. His ranking is like meeting higher than me, 4 times higher. But he's my downline. Can you imagine? So he's a banker. He's a bank manager, not banker, bank manager, right? A branch manager. So you see that it's not necessarily that your upline must be earn more than you. No such thing. It's not a traditional. What you think is a pyramid scheme. You know what? My upline is always sit there and then I actually work for my upline. No. Whoever can supersede anyone. Market, you know what? I only from Malaysia. Malaysia is 33 million populations. Here, at least you are 3 times. I only 33 million populations. My brother is actually 4 times higher ranking than me. Can you imagine? And he's younger. He's only 35 years old this year. And he's making what Mating is making right now. More than his sister. So that's why, actually, see, Joy is laughing halfway there, okay? Sideways, okay? So that's why I say it's all about how you really works on it, okay? And then after that, talking about plan B, prestige point later on, and then ring recognition, that's a different thing, but just very easy. There's no word car, bonus, whatever bonus, no. Because the moment they get a pool, and then after that is the more people, you get the lesser. Here, very simple, all 10%, 10%, 10%, okay? I'm not gonna do it very detailed. If you want to know more later, we can go down or somewhere around, we can see. But why we're choosing here? Because it's easy. So, we, like you see last year, event is only 1,000 people. So this is actually about this one is actually last year. 2 years back is 1,000 when she attend. Then this one is about 3,000 already. So reason 1, January 7,000. Can you imagine the way how fast it is to speed up? and the Germany and so on, right? So, and all people are sitting 7 hours listening to the translator without understanding single word. At least they hear English. But you know what? The first time they actually listening 7 hours for like hired also went, listening 7 hours of translation, all in Mandarin.
Translation was in English.
Translation English, but the speaker are all in Mandarin, Chinese. Can you imagine? But such a successful means that the system works very, very well. Okay, you see a lot of people saying that, oh, you should speak English. This is international. Okay, but you know what? Our Mr. Lim Boon Hong, he don't care. It's not about he don't care. It's about he insists he's a Singaporean. He insists that he wants to bring the culture and show how it works because the system already works. But later on, like reason one, we have English, we have a different country languages. So when we start, everything starts in Mandarin. So she is a Filipino, single mother. You know what? Filipino, and you know how she started? She started by selling by 10 capsule, 10 capsule. 10 capsule, not one bottle, 10 capsule. And you know what? She's number one in the Philippines, and she's driving a Maybach.
We don't know cars.
It doesn't matter whether we know or not, but what we're trying to say is that single mother, regardless what background you are just follow. Even she tell you that, oh, I have no friends and so how can I sell? But she just follow exactly the system. Even just started with 10 capsules and she make it. Chaika, I think most of us met him. Okay, he was here last, I think, Helen also met her. Chaika shared with Helen the day Helen was there. Chaika said, 9 months I'm alone in Taiwan, like me right now. Okay, 9 months, he never sold a single bottle, only 2 bottles he sold. And he's driving a Ferrari. 9 months, he was a businessman in Malaysia. 9 months, he never sold a single bottle, just ended up found 2 bottles he sold. And today, so it's not a personal sales, here it's all about teamwork. He just follow exactly the system, and then you have a big team. He's one of the largest top 5 in where? In Taiwan right now, and he's a Malaysian. So you see, Hungary, each and every country, we follow exactly same the system, never change. So it's already proven, regardless or not, system already proven in each and every country. Okay, so even we have all the translator, 16 translator the first time. You know how much to spend in this event? It's not about, sometimes it's not about we take for granted, but as such, a lot of times we actually attend event, we need to pay money. Yeah, we need to pay money. But Railway International, 3 meals given, okay, very nice meal, packed and nice. And then translator, every single thing, it comes with money. It's not about the company is, we are trying to tell you the company is rich and so on. Yes, it is, okay, but sometimes the company is trying to educate, telling the market, that's where we are here. So you understand, right? So that's where, okay, so I'm not gonna do here. This is one of the coming. So this is the coming event. Our recognition night, one of the most anticipated events in Railway International. Right. So it's like 1 star, 3 star, 2 star, 3 star. You see, all are different type of people. The white color like making like my brother, 600 sets in 3 months. The coming Leaders Recognition Night is one of the most anticipated of the year, alright? So in here, the coming will be 3rd March, Warsaw. So in here in Europe, we are starting and we are anticipating maybe about 5,000 people right now. In Malaysia, easily 40,000, easily, okay? We have ones is at least 100,000 is easily. There's a lot of places like cannot cater Riway anymore because there's no such place, such a big venue. So now in Europe we need to split into two because it's too big. Okay, there's no such place right now. Split for UK, in the UK itself, we belongs to Holland right now. We don't belongs to here for all the recognition. Hungary, Budapest is for another region. Okay, probably it's south and north and west, east. So we are belong to here 23rd of March, right? In here, I would like to actually invite all of you to come. Even this is just a 4 hours event, which is in the evening. All right, probably 6 to 10. All right. So it's actually in the expo, Warsaw Expo, and you can come in the morning on the 23rd. Then after that, 24th, you can morning flight, you can come back. If actually, I think you may take leaves and so on. So you just need to take 1 day or 1.5 days. Why am I asking you to be here? Maybe you think, I'm not free and so on, but I tell you what, Railway Leaders Recognition Night, it's where you see the real thing. It's where you see why a housewife can make it. Sudha Gurung was a housewife, is actually having a business in canteen, is it? Food stall in the school. She make it
She's a dinner lady.
Okay, dinner lady, right? So, but I mean, she runs a canteen as well. So a small and a 600 sets, right? For 3 months. She didn't speak well English. Pavitra. This month she's trying to get her power ranking, which is at least every month 50 sets, right? Here you see the rating. From different backgrounds, someone is bankrupt, they make it. Someone not so literate, they make it. Someone from corporate, someone from businessman, someone actually even a doctor, they make it. So that's why I say, if you want to see the ratings, don't just believe maybe what you see. Oh, maybe you don't believe what. Okay, you know what? In such a presentation, you're doing everything very nice, but you want to see the real things. I will want to really invite you to join us. Come and see. Right, just a 2 days, 1 night event. This is a business opportunity. Anyhow, come to Europe. I know the flight is actually cheaper than, especially from Asia, come to here. So seriously, we would like to invite you to join us. Okay, we can discuss with the people that you bring, right? And then